below 6 or 7 armor at level 1, buy a Ring of Protection. It pays dividends. Even just 2 poison touches will like save you the money in regen, whereas Dark Widow will be first blooded here by the Lion, thanks to him getting lucky with the high ground, but Riddys, he does love those aggressive supports, and Pudge goes for a follow-up hook on you pick a Pudge. If you're not destroying the top lane here, then you're already losing as far as Navi Jr. is concerned, but the Pudge Lion combo, they set 2 people up for the rod, and that's gonna be a second flash heap. Got the juice. Or no, actually first flash heap, because he wasn't there for the Lion one. But off lane, pretty freaking well. Just make sure you get tanky enough to skill the glaives. Maybe even if, you know, Luna gets level 4 or 5, goes jungle till level 7, push the lane afterward. Because while Io is making sure the Rubik can't just win the lane for free, the same goes for the Razor and the Luna. As over on top, OneJey will be the first kill of the engagement, probably the only kill, as Pudge does want to try for the hook maybe, but 6 seconds is a bit long. Counting 2 kills as well, which is gonna help him out with his item timing, whereas over on bottom lane, Rubik dangerously low, and with an IO behind him, Razor just doesn't die. God, this combo is nasty. If you got a good IO player as the Razor, because it's one of the harder matchups for IO to actually be helpful in, but if you got a good IO player with you as the Razor, it's insane what this combo does. Ramses, he may not have died yet, but he has stopped having fun under the lane. However, over on top, just as I say, one of the close games we have, which I'm really happy about, because this is 2 of the strongest teams in Group A. And after the Group B one was such a stomp starting of the day, I do hope L1ga can hold their own against Navi Jr. now doubling down on the... Whereas Keeper of the Light looking to get the Vessel, and once he gets the Vessel, that's when he can run after gotthejuice, try to get some big important 1-kills, but gotthejuice gets another hook! He should be named Got the Hook, not gotthejuice. So those are pretty much his 2 most important items this game. But other than that, Blink Dagger is one option to try and catch people, but instead Kunkka gets caught by the Pudge here. Pudge lifted back by the Rubik, is X marked up, stunned as well. Can't really turn around, and without gotthejuice being able to turn around and hit people back, he is gonna get destroyed. They're trying to run down the Lion as well, Keeper of the Form. Although Io is still around, and not just the Io, the Lion as well. However, Io ready with the reload out as they're gonna try to kill OneJey. Will manage to kill OneJey, so even if Daze dies for this, he set up a kill for his team. It's just instantly getting obliterated with a stun and that nuke from Keeper of the Light. Rabel really happy with that kill though. Purge that allows you to keep the extra connected to steal some extra damage. Whereas speaking of connections, Pudge is gonna get connected on with the full combo, including a ship. The Bedlam getting countered by a perfect flash heap activation though. Max level flash heap keeping him alive for a long while, and Dazzle keeping him alive for longer. Riddys, however, has been popped, and so will Daze. So both supports are gonna die from the side of Navi Jr. as Dazzle gets speared out of position. And the Keeper of the Light, he may have just farmed for a while, but now there's kills to be made, so he is once again popping off, just dealing so much damage to everyone. Ramses gets himself a double as he has been given the kills. Can they get the Pudge? Yes, they can. gotthejuice. He may be a god at hooking, but that will not save him from the Luna when he's completely surrounded. Luna got all of the kills there too. Ramsey's really happy with that. He's just farming while 2 people smoke up from behind her. But Pudge, he has an idea that somebody is coming. Yeah, they do fall for the trap on the side of Navi Jr. and that means gotthejuice. He still retaliates, revealing the BKB plus Aghanims for a ton of damage and actually survives a ton longer thanks to the Dazzle. They will eventually get him, and Ramsey still hasn't died, but Ramsey's caught out of position, and with the mana drain, that's gonna be his first life. He does have a BKB. He can just BKB TP out if he needs to. For now, he doesn't want to though. Presses the BKB, does as much damage as he can. Now his damage is being stolen by the Razor, but he has the crit, and Ramsey's gonna die. He should have teleported. I kind of thought so while that was happening, but it looks like instead of teleporting, at least he set up a good kind of favorable trade where Riddys goes down because this Lion, Giga. So it could have been a lot worse without that trade. Patch gets a hook and will kill off OneJey on the Dark Widow once again. Very squishy. If Luna isn't careful, that's gonna be the follow-up kill. Well, not the Luna is who they're going for, but the Rubik. Rubik lives with just a sliver of HP as Keeper of the Light heals him up. Patch still can't quite get a good turnaround going, but now he can with the BKB as Razor and IO are there to help him out. With a beautiful hook. I hope that was a flashy because he definitely deserves one for that hook. So IO gets blown up and so does the Lion. So these supports with how much AoE and burst there is, they just don't get to live. They just never happened. Except, you know, Liga wasted some resources. Got their Kunka harassed a bit. IO once again tethering through those brambles, and that means Lion is now left alone without defense. Patch still wants to go. As there's the Shiva's guard, but it will not quite connect. And one more minute on the Aegis, which interestingly enough, the enemies from where they're least expecting it. Patch in the meanwhile, flash farming up. Looking to go refresh orb just for the double Shiva's, double BKB. I think they patched it so the Shiva's, like double Shiva's, doesn't stack as far as damage goes. In comes a nice jump onto PMA, but after the Razor dies, Patch is just around the corner and says, you know what, revenge. Pantomem on the Rubik buys back, as he knows if they kill the Patch, this can be a crucial fight. There's the Shallow Grave. OneJey will be killed off in exchange for gotthejuice eventually. Took them so freaking long to kill off the Patch though. Whereas IO, without a Patch protecting him and without an Aegis, you, my friend, are exposed. However, Daze has a BKB of his own. Will use that to tether himself out. Interesting build from the IO. I mean, it did save his life because the healing IO provides is still crucial for another 5 to 10 minutes until the Keeper of the... Whereas Luna, pretty much 6-slotted, can eat an Aghanim Scepter as well as get one more big item in this, in like a different slot. Because with the Blink Dagger, you can replace your boots, but I don't know. Luna is eventually going to hit that point where she doesn't get much stronger. Rubik, however, will, queuing up a Lotus Orb, save people from the Patch as the Keeper of the Light, doing quite a bit of damage. Lion still gets healed through everything by the IO, but the moment his magic immunity ends, he dies. And as the Lion dies, so will the IO. Patch torrented up, taking a lot of damage. So the Keeper of the Light will get a nice hook onto the Dark Widow in exchange for that. But even with the Shadow Grave from the Dazzle, I don't think he can really accomplish any more this team fight. Got the Juice running for his life at 1 HP, while Razor's the new frontline, but he's also 1 HP. And IO is that Dazzle has to run for his life, which means no more big turnarounds where you just full heal 2 people in an instant. Patch with the magic immunity, able to teleport out from there. The fight pretty much went sour. And Liga now once again setting up for a push, immediately get their Luna hook, but Luna will just be forced left out, will be healed, and they say, you know what, pretend like that never happened. Out comes another jump, this time around tempted on Riddys. Riddys with few more hits, he is close to death, not quite. There we go. Dazzle may be annoying, but you don't get to stand close enough to people for long enough that you can keep them perma invincible, even though it's possible in theory. And Niku now still has Shadow Grave for himself. You can't really get close enough for a second one most of the time. Which in part comes from the Luna plus Kunka. Since yeah, if you're in Shadow Grave range, you're also in being killed by those heroes range. The Rex taking a lot of push, but the many Rex won't be falling, as out comes the turnaround chase, trying to catch anyone with buyback from Lion, as Pantomem will be the first casualty. IO, nice Shadow Grave, but that means they immediately focus PMA instead. PMA gets annihilated. Nice little save there from the Kunka, but he is going to die for that torrent immediately after, as Daze goes down, and so will gotthejuice, as more buybacks are coming out from the side of NAVI Jr., but now we're pretty much in last chance territory. Keeper of the Light, he does miss the Will-O-Wisp, kind of, but not really, because Patch is still caught in it. will be dragged to the middle, but Keeper of the Light is gonna be the one team fights. Because Dazzle works in a way where he rewards you all for standing close together, and Luna with the glaives punishes you all for standing close together. As Luna tries to go in, will get X marked out again after taking a bit of chip damage. But Patch will catch the Rubik. There's the Sheep Stick plus Will of Wisp. As oh boy, hook on the Luna now from the Patch, and with the BKB he will kill the Luna. Not quite actually, as this time around the saves are there, but Luna is gonna die eventually, and so will the Rubik. Excellent focus. They make sure they do get the Luna, and then Kunkka has a free follow-up because Kunkka without damage, well, that's problematic. Dark Willow dies as well, so the only one surviving is the tower as well. 15 seconds till the Luna is back. I think they just need the Luna to defend, but it is gonna be the first melee Rex of the game going in favor of Navi Jr., or is it? Well, it should be, as Lion is there with a nice follow-up on the Rubik and a finger to both. Rubik, he doesn't quite die. Pantomem chased back to the base, but there's the Luna, and Luna respawns, instantly blinks on top of Daze, kills him off. They didn't quite get the melee rack. Oh, it's so hilarious. Both teams kind of had trouble pushing, as in comes the X marks combo, but it will be dodged with the Patch Aghanim Scepter as Patch makes his way out of there and spits up the Razor again, but they still want to go for the Razor. Luna manning the charge, as she didn't get much damage stolen and can now try to turn around even against the Razor, with the Satanic being there. Back to full health she goes. There's the BKB force, but even with the BKB, Luna Aghanims, when nobody and nothing is around, it's a death sentence. They're only gonna double down on more push, which with the Luna is probably gonna be rewarded, especially since Razor really doesn't want to buyback, and IO, as a matter of fact, doesn't have a buyback, and they know it. Which is exactly why they're trying to force out this Razor buyback as best they can with the X marks push. One lane of Rex down in favor of Liga now. Oh, finally a close, almost 1 hour game. This is what I needed. After yesterday, all the games I casted were stumps, and then the final best of 3 of the day that I watched while falling asleep was like a super close and exciting one. Whereas today, at least this series looks extremely promising despite everything, as the win rate is still not 100% in Liga's favor, with Razor being back in just 5 seconds, though Patch is caught and did have to BKB. Patch will get hit by his own ult. Rubik with the Patch ult and a Luna ultimate keep the Dazzle stun lock. Patch dead for 2 minutes, as I think this is the beginning of the end. Liga, they now got the dieback on the Patch, though they will lose 3 heroes for that, never mind. Lovely counter initiation as suddenly Razor, he has a ton of damage stolen, he has that ultimate reducing everyone's armor, and Niku, he survives. Lion still giving his little dance, but he will be caught by the X marks. He didn't BKB before the X yeeted them back, so he had to BKB after. He's saved by the Patch. Patch takes a lot of damage from the Luna ultimate for daring to go there and had to BKB. Will get X marked back himself. Nice save from the Dazzle, coming out into a 2-man stun from the Lion. Comes into everybody. Goes for the maximum range mana drain, but Riddys will eventually die for that. And there's the Razor IO machine gun. Razor triple kill. Dazzle godlike, as yeah, Niku just keeping all of his teammates alive. Okay, target is enough to kill people. 5-man smoke against 5-man smoke. As the smoke is gonna get broken from Liga without having caught anyone. Navi Jr. are looking to hunt. Will the smoke be broken by the Rubik? Yes, it will. It's just a support kill, but it is a support being... IO Razor is insane, but if you hit level 25 on an IO who actually got a BKB and a Desolator, it's even more insane. Just look at this. IO machine gun, don't mind me, coming through to wreck your towers and everything else we can hit. The glaives are kind of punishing IO still, but Luna will be stunned out of position, caught with the hook, and this time around Luna doesn't even get the glaives off, and without glaives you die so quickly to this Patch, as Patch gets the follow-up hook with the BKB ultimate. Kunka goes on down, gets wrecked, and the Ancient falls as GG is called. Liga commit to but fight. They don't need it. That hero needs 3 or 4 levels first before actually being able to try and run down people when you play him on the offlane. And Rabel harassing the crap out of Niku. Whereas it will be, I did just mention, like, Pugna, you know, easy to first blood, easy to get first blooded, and Pugna accidentally walks into the Wind Ranger. He does have a tiny support who he wants to share some farm with for the Blink Dagger timing, but once Tiny is ready to go with the team, once Tiny has like Boots plus Blink Dagger or whatever, that's when Magnus is really gonna try to kick off, as far as his own farm is concerned, just to be tanky enough to protect the sniper as well as the Wind Ranger. But speaking of protecting people, Wind Ranger cannot protect her Vengeful Spirit if she's that far away. It would cost you way too much farm. So that will be a nice little free kill. And speaking of free kills, with a beautiful hook. I know that one wasn't quite caught on camera, but it was Patch hooking to dive him as he forces Niku to walk the long way around. And Timbersaw, he got a bottle, but Sniper got damaged. So as long as Sniper isn't dying, the lane is going as expected for the side of Liga. However, top lane is not, with Patch having another kill. One flash heap still, but he's getting there, and gotthejuice can now start being aggressive about it with one dagger. And yeah, he is still sharing farm with his Tiny, as Tiny almost as high net worth as the Bad Rider, whereas Bad Rider has a lot of kill contribution and has just been riding that wave of aggression with the Patch. PMA, meanwhile, unlike last game, he got to bide his time a lot more, but he did get 1 kill already. So from here on out, the snowballing part isn't going to be hard as long as he doesn't die to the Wind Ranger tower dive. But speaking of, that's exactly what's gonna happen, because there was indeed a Tiny and there is indeed a Wind Ranger ultimate to boast. So no matter how much damage he steals from the Wind Ranger, he's still gonna die. Also, another issue with Wind Ranger is Wind Ranger eventually will be getting some form of like Javelin item. And very good at not being killed for one position. Whereas Sniper gets caught, gets obliterated with a lot of burst damage, and that is the first kill on the Sniper, as well as a bonus kill on the Vengeful Spirit from the looks of a double kill for NAVI Jr. As now we're talking. Sniper, like I said,
Dire's top tower is under attack. It fights for its life.
as there's a catch on the Patch. Patch getting comboed up with the Avalanche Toss. The Flashy being active, however, saves him for so long. Eventually the RP will kill him, and Magnus eventually gets finished for it. So a 1 position kill for 2 kills from Liga, already turning into a horrible trade as the Wind Ranger makes for kill number 3. Timbersaw with the Whirling Death, just countering those universal heroes. You benefit off of all attributes. Well, that means I take all Patch and Razor can pull ahead, because PMA being quite underfed compared to last game, where he was just doing an insane job from that offlane. It is kind of annoying, but I think the Manta style, which he's inevitably gonna get, will kind of help him compensate for that, as Timbersaw goes in for a greedy Whirling Death on the Sniper, but Sniper, yeah, he's still having a decent game. So Rabel starting to scale, already level 10. Now he's gonna get those empowers from the Magnus to start shoving down towers with, and that's kind of where the double Rave Band on the Sniper pays off. Empower is so much stronger on the Sniper. Over on mid, Razor tries to initiate once again. OneJey doesn't quite get caught, as instead there's the lasso on the Sniper. Sniper getting killed up by the Patch, and in comes Bad Rider with the Firefly as well as the Pugna to secure the kills. Double kill for the Bad Rider. Riddys, he's playing core from pos 5. As Patch trying to shove down the tower. No follow-up counter smoke from the side of NAVI Jr., as instead Patch now needs to be very careful with 3 people coming through that portal behind him. But having found nobody with the smoke, NAVI Jr. actually teleport themselves top, and they arrive earlier on the Wind Ranger. Oh, it's just like last game where NAVI Jr. respond perfectly just out of pure game sense, but is it really perfect when there is a two-man RP to turn the fight around from BB3PX? The nice swap from the Venge trying to keep him alive, but there's the Razor saying, hi, you don't get to walk away. Timbersaw with the blink reveal chasing for more as he also has his counter sniper item. Tries to just get on top of the sniper as they know they need to kill him. Niku gets saved by the Pugna, although he also got decrept, which will eventually be his death. Sniper getting razed, he just wants one more out of that, doesn't quite get the assassinate of Pantomem, manages to survive with just a sliver of HP, and the same goes for the Tiny. Well, it's the Wind Ranger coming in as well. So everybody from the side of Liga ready to fight and try to jump this patch. There is a Bat Rider guarding him, but only a Bat Rider, and Bat Rider goes for the blink. Lasso for the protection. Wind Ranger not quite able to get the patch just yet. Got the juice. Will get a flash heap hooking the Wind Ranger before he dies. What a chat. But Sniper in exchange for that gets to go on the Razor after breaking the damage steal. Timbersaw still doing a good amount of damage himself, but Sniper will eventually be taken down because of that Timber. Yeah. Sniper can't stop Razor and Timber at once if they coordinate like that, coming from two sides at once. Hitting one of them means they cannot approach the Sniper, but with both, Niku just gets full restored by the Pugna. From 11k gold lead though, still just snowballing out of control, whereas Wind Ranger is ahead of the Sniper in net worth, but the fact that both Wind Ranger and Sniper are very similar heroes and they're kind of forced to share farm puts them at odds with Navi Jr.'s aggression, though another nice initiation on the Timbersaw. Timbersaw says, one man RP, why I am honored. And he goes BKB, he didn't even die. Even if he would have died, that would have been a perfect play because they already got 2 guaranteed, but he doesn't die. They get all 3 before even the Timbersaw dies. And now they just cannot kill Niku with a Pugna behind him, ready to heal him up time and time again. Out comes the combo from the Timbersaw as Tiny gets himself destroyed. And I love me Sniper, but this is fortification wasted with once again no return of investment for Liga. Though they were trying to hunt down Timbersaw on mid, when they saw that the person at mid lane was a Timbersaw, they decided against it and Sniper. He decides, you know what, this game is looking bad, I need to farm and only dive high ground from here on out, or we're gonna lose this. Liga still in position to initiate, but 2 of them are so close and Timbersaw gets the vision. Taking Magnus, super low help. Magnus, nice BKB. Double stun to try and save himself, but nope. Nope, that's gonna be Magnus dying. Even with that RP being with the Sniper, looking for a kill over on top lane, where looks like they're not gonna find anyone, yeah. Actually, they will, maybe, but it's Venge who gets found by Navi Jr. instead. Because Sniper, he got over to the bottom jungle, so basically what happened off camera was they all walked from top trying to catch somebody, saw nobody was at top, walked through the triangle towards bottom. But they did leave their Venge behind, and with that Navi Jr. feel confident fighting, but now their Bat Rider gets picked off. Finally, the Bat Rider support does get punished for being a Bat Rider support. Ramses gets all of his damage drained, though he makes it away. It's not like he can help his team out in any way. And a teleport from the Sniper in time. Ramses going for the wind run teleport. As Timbersaw, yeah, pause for it. Nice jukes, nice disengage once again. Liga, they are definitely good at disengaging fights in a clean fashion. But this name from now on has got the hook, because he got all of those hooks. Sniper trying to go for a kill, but there's got the hook with the patch, looking for a bonus hook and another flash heap. They didn't even get the Razor in time, with Sniper going all out on the damage. And yeah, the Sniper plus Wind Ranger combo, it's great, but the reason it's not working right now is that neither Sniper nor Wand and Magnus, well, he's a huge core, he is a late game core. So Navi Jr., they're just gonna try to end before the 3 carries from the side of Liga come online, basically. Because, yeah, they are gonna be 3 carries if there is ever a late game. But with Ramses being taken down by the patch, there isn't anymore. So, I think they kind of deserve it, you know. The best spot of the group stage.
Radiant's bottom tower is fading fast.
20k lead. However, like I said, the game isn't over. If there is a late game, I'm not sure what he's saying. Come near.
Radiant's bottom
Got the juice. He's definitely the MVP this game, because last game the Pudge wasn't able to do work in the mid game. Because like the mid game was actually Luna being fed and turning the game around for Liga. This time around, however, Pudge, he is doing an insane amount of work on his lonesome, but there's a nice sniper initiation onto the Pugna, allowing them to try and kill the supports, but nope, says the Razor with the BKB instantly pressed, a blade mail to both, and there's the flaming lasso on the sniper. Wind Range is still alive, but once one of them dies, the other dies as well, and that's gonna be a full team wipe with a dieback on the Tiny to boast. As good game, well played gets called. And I was so happy with that game number 1. I was so happy because Liga looked to be ahead all game. They were basically